Hello. I have not posted anything in a very long time, and as you can see, I am pretty much the same person that I was since the last time I posted. I gotta get something off my chest, and this is purely my opinion. This is just from my personal experiences. I have tried a lot of different things. And I don't want to say that I've tried a lot of different programs, because I think a lot of the things that you see out there that both promise to help you get healthy and lose weight while also, somehow managing to make you insanely rich. I think most of them aren't programs. They are very poorly guided attempts at making you feel as though you're doing something for yourself, when in truth, the vast majority of these these things, I don't know what else to call them. The vast majority of these companies who tout these pills and shakes, they don't provide very good guidance to their employees. Well, I don't want to say employees, they're contractors. And I think it leads a lot of the contractors, unfortunately, to use some pretty shady languages and practices. For example, telling people that, if you just do this shake program, take these pills, use this drink, take this product, just use it more or less in a way that seems okay to you, and you will have incredible results. You won't need to change your eating habits. You won't need to exercise. And I think it's really, really unfortunate that this has started to happen. And I don't want to say started like this is a new concept. Unfortunately, as long as the multi-level marketing corporations have been around, this has been a problem. And it's because the people who create these products and then the people who end up, trying to sell them ultimately, they're not physicians, they're not dietitians, they're not nutritionists. They have absolutely no knowledge beyond what the person above them is telling them and anything that they might have been bothered to research. And I think the other downside is that a lot of these people don't do the subsequent necessary research to try to make any sense out of, the product that they're attempting to sell. So I think it needs to be said that all of these things need to be taken with a grain of salt. Now, you're saying, well, that's obvious. Of course they do. I think it's easy to become trapped in the hype and to become excited about the results that someone else touts when you don't know anything about their body, their metabolism, their lifestyle, their eating habits. They can tell you, well, I didn't do anything, when in fact they've cut down to 1,000 calories a day. They've started doing keto. Maybe their doctors put them on a medication. Maybe they've started, seeing a dietitian or a nutritionist. There are a lot of different situations in which, a person could be telling you they're doing one thing, but you don't know that for sure. And it's just as easy to end up in the same direction yourself, feeling like you need to do something to tout hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars worth of goods that you've purchased. I don't know, it really irritates me, because I think it ends a lot of the time with innocent people who, meanwhile, who are frustrated, who need guidance, and who need, maybe the guidance and the reassurance more than they actually need some kind of product as a placebo. But they don't get it. And that's a very familiar feeling for me. Because I've had other people be my cheerleaders, but I've never been a very big cheerleader for myself. And I think a lot of the times what stands between people and health is their mental health, not necessarily whether they're capable of exercising or watching what they eat. And of course there are medical conditions, both mental and physical, that maybe it has caused someone to gain a lot of weight. Maybe it has made it difficult for them to exercise. Maybe they can't exercise. Maybe their nutritional needs are such that they can't change anything about their diet. But in reality, I think those people are few and far between. And a lot of what I'm seeing, especially in the fat positive movement, is this innate attempt to shame people who aren't necessarily seeking weight loss but are seeking health, because their weight has begun to affect their lives so seriously. And it's unfortunate, and it's disturbing, quite frankly. So I've ranted and I've rambled. I didn't really plan this out. I just kind of started talking. I thought to myself, man, I feel like I've got to say something. So I said something, but I didn't say much of anything at the same time. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well, that you're all taking care of yourselves, you're all being good to yourselves, that if you need a cheerleader, you find one. At the very least, you've always got a cheerleader in me. Post a comment. I'll give you a shout out. Talk to me about what your issues are. I'll talk to you about mine. We can commiserate. We've all been there. We've all been on the same page. And if you've gotten to a point where you are more comfortable with your body, you feel like you're a healthier person, and you're willing to cheer me on a little, by all means. I'm not going to turn that down. I'm not in a position to tear down anyone else, and turn down anyone else's, attempts to help me. So, anyway, I love you all. I hope you're all taking care of yourselves, and I will see you later.